Hey friends, welcome back to the channel Stock Dr. RR. Today we are going to talk about important levels of all the Nasdaq 100 stocks. Before that, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos which I make on this channel. Nowadays, I create some shorts on the live market. So if you hit the bell icon, you will get the notification on timely manner. Now, before you watch this video, I would suggest you to watch the video of index analysis and commodity analysis which I published on this channel. So let's go ahead and do the analysis of the important Nasdaq 100 stocks. The first stock is Apple. For the Apple, I saw that now the Apple has breached or crossed the level of 180. So right now, 181. So if the Apple is trading above 181, okay, and if it's sustained above that, then the Apple are having the bigger targets. The first target I mentioned is 190, the second target is 200, and the third target is 210. So these are the three targets which I am looking for the Apple. You can see here. And where is the downside in the Apple? The downside will prevail once it starts trading below 181 for the targets of 176, 170 and 162. These are the three downside targets. Now if you feel that Apple has already went up from 157 to 181, so almost 15%, and it has to correct. So that is a wrong thought process, because if after the event, if Nasdaq 100 gave the mad run, then definitely because of these stocks, the market will give more upside. Now we are going to talk about AMD. So for the AMD, currently it is trading at 125, and for AMD right now you can see here we don't have the targets for AMD because it is already trading at all-time high. So for the AMD, I will say that 115 to 116 to 111 is the support area. Unless and until it doesn't cross below that, definitely one should hold this stock from the present level. Okay, so I'm sorry, I think we have the levels here. The first level we have is 134 and the second level is 141. These are the two short-term levels which I can see for this stock. And on the downside downside will come only if it starts trading below 110 for the target of 102 and 94. Now let's talk about Amazon. So for the Amazon, let's see. Today I think TradingView is taking some time to load the charts, so let's be patient and see. So for the Amazon, we need to watch the level of 125. If it starts trading above 125, then the first target is 131 and second is 136.50. Now on the downside, if it doesn't trade above 125, the first target is 120 and the second is this support area of 115 to 110. With this, let's talk about our next stock, that is Google. Before that, let's clear this. We'll talk about Google now. Now Google is staying in one of the important support area of 122, 127. You can see here this 122 to 127 is an important support area. Unless it doesn't cross above 200 and 127, we don't see the upside. But if it starts trading above 127, then these are the three targets: 130, 135, 140. If it starts trading below 122, then we have the targets of 116, 111, and 107. These are the three downside targets. For the meta, you can see the support is around 250 levels, and meta is also showing a very nice upside. Now for the meta, the next target is coming around 275, and the second target is 290. Below 250, I think there can be a downside of 245 and 238. Now we will talk about the next stock, Microsoft. Microsoft should be hold unless and until it doesn't start trading and sustaining below to 320. It can again go to the target of 340, and if it's sustainable 340, then you can see that it is in uncharted territory. It can go to the next targets because we don't have any historical data, as currently it is trading at all-time high. And if it doesn't sustain about 320, then the targets of, you can see here, 312, 303 and 291 are the possible targets for the downside. Now we will talk about Netflix. So for the Netflix, we mentioned that this is the important support area between 350 to 345 when we did our analysis last week. After that, it hit the target of 371, 395, and now they become a support. So right now for the Netflix, 412 is a support now, and if it starts trading above that, then definitely to 427 will be a target which was already achieved. And on the downside, we can see if it starts trading below 412, then 395, 375, 71. These are the two targets for the downside are definitely possible. Now we'll talk about Nvidia. So as we all remember, Nvidia gave a very big pump on its earning day, and after that it is trading in this zone between 420 to 370 levels, right? So this is very clear that when Nvidia starts trading above 400, then we can see a bullishness. Until that, we need to be very careful because it has given us this big gap, and there are possibilities that this gap it is going to fill in coming days. But when it starts trading below 365 and sustaining below it, will give the target of 345, 333 and 320. But what happens if it comes near 365 and take the U-turn? Then definitely it will break the 400 levels, and then it will go back to the level of 420, 440 and 460. These are the three upside levels which I can see in the Netflix. Now we will talk about the favorite stock, Soxl. So this is the chart of Soxl. Soxl, we are very clear, it has a big support between $20 to $18. $18. This is a support area between 20 and 18. And if it stays above that, then first target is 21.75, which it already achieved. The second target is coming for 25. The third target is coming for 28, and then the 30 is also a possible number. Where is the downside in Soxl? Downside is possible only if it stays below 21.75, and then it might come to this support area, and from there again it can start its upside journey. If it breaks below 18, then we will talk about the downside of 16 and the 14 levels. So this was about Soxl. Now we are going to talk about the last stock, Tesla. For Tesla, if you have seen my last week video, I clearly mentioned that three targets are possible: 208, 224, and 250. All these targets are achieved by Tesla. And now what's in the store for the Tesla? So if Tesla cross 250, then we are going to see the target of 270, 290, and the targets of 310. These are the three targets which I'm seeing for Tesla. Okay, so let us see again. Yes, we are seeing that these are the targets. First is 250. If it crossed, then 265, then 271, 291, and 310. These are the three targets for the upside. And where is the downside? If Tesla doesn't hold 250, and because the market condition, if market comes down, Tesla is going to come towards 225, 208. These are the two downside targets for the Tesla. So this was all about today, my friends. I hope you learned something out of this video. And last but not least, if you have not subscribed to this channel, go subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos. This is all about today, my friends. Thank you. Bye bye.